Hey everybody, it's Scott Sandlin here from HypnoThoughts Live. I am speed dating, as you know by now, and the idea is simple. We have the world's largest hypnosis conference, and we want to make it easy for you to pick the right courses and instructors for where you are in your career and what you're interested in doing. And so to make that easier, I'm speed dating with all our pre and post conference presenters, just so you can get to know them, get a sense of the class and what you'll be learning there, and then make the best choice for you. I'm joined today by a guy from the UK who I've gotten to know over the last couple years increasingly well. And I'm really excited for his talk because I think we need topics like this in our industry. I think we do a really good job of training hypnotists to know technique. And I think in the last few years, we've been adding things along this line around business systems, around building a business that is connected to the value you're providing. And so I'm really excited to bring Grant Morrell into this conversation. Grant, how are you?
I am good, Scott. Thank you. And you even pronounced my name correctly, which is a fairly unusual thing. So
what do people normally, what's the mistake people make?
Oh, I get some people sometimes call me Murray, and I don't know because it's just not even spelt that way.
Oh.
Murray and Muriel and Murrell and strange thing. It's just Morrell, just the way
it's
you
just
said
Morrell.
it.
Yeah.
I
just went with the lazy way. But you and I've gotten to know each other. We've spent some time at HypnoThoughts Live. We've spent some time in LA when you were in town for a course with Carl Smith, and it's been great. But I want to dive right into your class. So you're teaching a pre-conference class Thursday before HypnoThoughts Live really kicks into gear. So it's the day before the main event starts. Yeah. And you're talking about business, but let's dive into it. What are you bringing to HypnoThoughts Live?
Great, thanks, Well. Scott. Great question, and it's hypnotic business supercharger, and the reason is that I'm very, very passionate about this industry, as we all are. And one of the things I see is hypnotists doing a great body of work in the world, fantastic work for people. But what really, really upsets me is seeing a lot of people now. You've got part-time hypnotists, and if you want to be a part-time hypnotist, fantastic, brilliant. Sure. But I believe there's a lot of hypnotists out there who would like to spend more of their life being a hypnotist, doing the things they love, helping the people they love. But I have a theory, and I think it's fairly well founded, that perhaps they can't do that because they're not perhaps having the level of income from it that they would like to get. So therefore, as a result, that means they're not living a fulfilled life. Perhaps they're not working at their peak potential when they're working with their clients, because their mind's distracted, or they're going to have to go and do some other job they don't really want to do. So they're not fulfilled, and they're not helping enough people in the world. And that's the dilemma that I see. One of the dilemmas.
Yeah, I see that dilemma, and have, I've been doing this 25 years. That's been a theme. And I love that we are now at a spot because of online learning where we can say, look, you're getting enough exposure to techniques, and you don't need a huge marketing team anymore, and you don't need to spend many thousands of dollars to get your name out there. There's easier ways to learn technique and how to build the practice from a clinical side. But now we have all this stuff where we can say, here's the tools you need to your point, to see as many clients as you want to see, to make the income you want to see, and to really get to dedicate your career to the thing that you're passionate about. I love this, and I'm so excited that you're bringing it.
Well, thanks, Scott. So that's one aspect that I see, that it's either people who would like to leave that job and start to be a hypnotist, but they just don't think they can quite do it. There's that. Or there's the part-time ones who really would like to do more and earn that level of income. Or perhaps you are a hypnotist and you are successful. You have got lots and lots of clients. And that business that was going to become a dream for you, was going to become your freedom ticket, has now become your prison sentence.
Sure.
Because in all the hours, right?
I remember that one. Yep.
Right. So there's that one. So then if you think this is going to be my dream, now it's become a nightmare. So you become perhaps financially rich, but time poor.
Or stressed out, burned out, whatever it could be.
Burned out. There's a glass ceiling. There's only 168 hours in a week and non-negotiable. So when people say, you've got more time. No one's got more time than anyone. It's just what you choose to do with that time.
And what you not just what you choose to do with it, but what you're able to do with it based on other choices, right? So it's not just what you choose to do, because there's choices that you make, and then there's the consequences and the results of those choices that create or remove other options. And so it's not just one-to-one. There's the actual building of this, let's just call it a private practice, a business. So let me ask a dumb question that I think you'll be able to answer quite easily. We agree on the problem, we agree on the goal. What's going to happen in your classroom with these students that's going to address this? Like, how are you going to help?
Great, thanks, Scott. Okay, so when I like to teach people and share stuff, I don't like to just give people information so that they can take lots of notes and go home and be smart because they got lots of information. That's not the way I work. I want people to actually get a change. So what I do, we talk about it, we discuss it, we workshop it, we get into teams live in the room, and we put it into action. So we actually do it there and then, and I will go around and give feedback to help them tweak it and test it. The whole idea being it will be fun, it will be interactive, it won't be boring. There's no such thing as a dumb question. They ask it, we work on it, we discuss it, and when they walk out, they have got something ready to go, which means that before they leave the conference, they're probably going to get even more clients and reshape their business before they've left the conference.
So what's this mean? Let's even drill it out a little bit more. So you said put it into action. They're breaking up into groups. You're reviewing something. Is this a business plan? Is this a press release? Like, what are they making right there with your supervision?
It's really what I would call guerrilla business tactics. It's the stuff which I've learned from corporates over the years. It's the mistakes that I've made in my business. And I've made some mistakes. And it's the great triumphs that I've also made in my business. And I've learned from other people. Put it all together. And if I have a skill of anything, it is taking the complicated and making it simple. And that's what I love to do. To make it simple and say, look, forget that. And I like to give people what I call no fluff, real stuff you can take away in plain English and utilize and understand things such as who your ideal client really is. So you can speak to them in their language that makes sense to them, to attract them to you, so that you can spend time making the money you like, being surrounded with the people you like, getting the people who get the best outcomes, who want to recommend you, so you make more money in less time, have less stress and more fun and fulfillment. That's the emphasis.
This makes all the sense in the world to me. Everything you're talking about, like little pieces, as you start connecting the dots on all the stuff you're saying, like, because I remember going from, man, I just want more clients. I just want more clients. I just want more clients to, I have too many clients.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what I'm doing. And I'm seeing clients for everything. And I've seen this in hypnotherapy. I've seen this in hypnosis conferences. I've seen this in other, professions. People who are successful have the ability to take complicated things and simplify them, not just as an instructor like you're talking about, but also they just say, look, I've made my job easy. And people have really big, hard, complex jobs that they've turned into, all I have to do is this. And when they do that, they're able to scale, they're able to not be as stressed out, they're able to be more successful. So I love this as a topic. Can you give us an example of one of the things? So like you said, mistakes you've made or corporate work you've done at that sort of thing in the classroom, on Thursday, before or after lunch. I'm really going to drill into you on this and get really specific, because I think there's people watching this who say, oh, that's interesting, but what you have is exactly what they need. They just need to hear it from you. So what's a thing that they're going to do in the class? Like I said, maybe it's a press release, maybe it's a marketing plan, maybe it's a business plan, maybe it's creating that ideal customer profile, right? Like getting real clear on what they want to do. What are you walking through in any of those things, or something else that you think they want to hear right now?
Scott, great question. And this is what they're going to get. They're going to come there. They're going to learn who the people are that they love to work with, because some people have clarity and that some don't. They're going to learn who they really loved. I know we can all work with everyone. We can all help everyone, but the world's huge and we haven't got that much time. So I help them to understand the people they really love to work with. That doesn't mean to say they have to turn the other people away. That's their choice. But it helps them to understand who they want to work with, how to find where those people are, how to speak their language to attract them, how to make them into happy paying clients, and how to get those clients to recommend you, so that your marketing budget is virtually zero, if not zero. You're time rich, you have the income that you want, and you have the business that you want. So if you only want to work a few hours a day, you only work a few hours a day. If you want to be jumping on planes, flying all over the world, going to conferences, you can do that too. You can do it the way you want it. So it's a business designed around you, giving the income level that you want. Obviously, there's a plan for that. And to also look at new products and services, not for now, but for future years. So that as you grow, and this is some people will be watching this, they're successful hypnotists anyway, but they may be thinking of expanding their business, going into different territories geographically, or even in a different niche of the type of business, or perhaps expanding the business and building a team. This is going to help you with all of that. So effectively, if you're thinking of getting into hypnosis, if you're into hypnosis but you need more clients, if you've got too many clients and your head's exploding and you don't get a chance to see your loved ones, or if you're saying, I've got my business where I want, but you know what, I'd like more of it, I want to expand it, this is for you.
Okay, so let me ask you more about that. So you named a couple of sort of different stages of a career, right? Or health cycles of a career, I guess. Is there someone this course, like in the content you have and the insights you have, is there a space on that spectrum that you just laid out, from just getting started to already too busy or anywhere in between? Is there a space that you think this class is best suited for, or maybe even people who should avoid this? Like if they're brand new, should they avoid this? If they're brand new, is this best for them? Like, what do you think?
Yeah, no, I certainly don't think you should avoid it if you're brand new, because it's going to save you a lot of time, money, and energy, and
Sure.
you're not going to make the mistakes that I made and that others made. So, you know, you're going to save a lot of time. So that's going to be great. You know, perhaps if you're huge in the industry and you really want to scale it up, perhaps I have other workshops for that, which might help them better. But yes, certainly if you're to a certain level and you've got excess and you think I want more of it, it can help you too, because these skills are transferable, because they are skills about understanding people and attracting clients. Now, a client can either be someone who you do a one-to-one session with, it could be a group, it could even be a business partner or a team. So that's why it's adaptable for all of those 4 stages.
That's fantastic. We're coming up on time already. Is there anything else that you think we just want to have as parting words from you to these people who are considering taking your class? You know, they're saying, oh, you know, watching these speed dating videos, and they say, oh, this is an interesting one. Is there anything that you'd want to say to them to kind of push them over the edge?
I have never known anyone to come to one of our workshops and regret it. Never known anyone. I've never known it. Everybody's always got, you know, over-delivered in value, over-delivered. They love it. It's fun. It's given them so much. It dispels a lot of fear that people have around business, because it's simple. And here's the thing, when they walk out the door, that's not the end of it. I will set up a private Facebook group just for the guys on the workshop, so that they can workshop, they can mastermind. I will answer questions, and every now and then I will pop in and do a mastermind session for them to help them where they're stuck and to get them to the next level. And of course, there's other options available if they want later on. So it's complete hand-holding all the way through. And I'm going to be around at the conference, speaking at the conference anyway, so I'm going to be there if they want to have a chat at the bar. And in fact, after that, in the Facebook group, we're still there to help each other and support each other.
Love it. Grant, it's always a pleasure talking with you. You know, you and I, like I said, we've gotten to know each other a little bit over these last few years, and it's always fun. And just watching the kind of work you do and in the conversations you and I have, you're the real deal, which is why we're so excited to have you at HypnoThoughts Live as a pre-conference presenter this year. And so to the people watching, I will say, just like I'm saying to Grant right now, thank you for being part of this speed date and this experience that I get to have, speed dating all these awesome presenters. And for those of you who are looking at this saying, that's a good one, where do I learn more? You go to htlive.net. That's our website, htlive.net. And we've created a page where you can read the description of every single course. So you can go there, read them, you know, put them side by side and make sure that you're getting the courses that you're looking for to create the career that you're looking for. And that's what we're here for at HypnoThoughts Live. And I love that all the presenters are so supportive of this vision. So you guys watching, go to HT Live, and we will see you this summer. And Grant, thanks again.
Thank you, Scott. The pleasure's been entirely mine. Thank you.